Today we're checking out the new editor for the Neural DSP Quad cortex. You may have recognized that this year Christmas came very early, and after a long period of waiting, finally the beautiful ladies Neural DSP, they managed to bring out the long-awaited PC desktop editor for their product. And I checked it out, so yeah, it's time to share it with you. So you can see the editor hopefully here, and yeah, for those of you who are not familiar with this unit, the right side here looks more or less like what you can see on the touch screen of the unit. And they have these fancy symbols for each effect category, as you can see here. Takes a little bit of time to get used to it. And it's a great unit, I have to say. Sound-wise, the effects quality is spot on. You can tweak them. So in my opinion, this unit is the one that comes closest to the Fractal audio products as far as flexibility and pure sound quality is concerned. Also the CPU power is enormous. But yeah, today we will check out the editor, and maybe it's the first time for some of you beautiful ladies that you can see how to dial in tones in this unit, because most of the videos in the past they had only this filming the touch screen, which is well, a little bit difficult always. So anyway, here we have it. It's a beta version, but I have to say, well, it crashed maybe 1 or 2 times already, but other than that, I think it feels very very nice as far as the user experience is going. The layout, it's and it's well thought out in my opinion, and it's everything working which I need. So basically, you can do everything I think which you could do with the touch screen. Anyway, here you have the effects chain. As you can see, you have this row, and then it's going to this row. So it's how it is configured in this preset. Also, within one preset, you have here 8 themes, which is very helpful. I didn't use or programmed all of these now, but just for the purpose of showing you this unit. So it starts here with a gate, which is currently yeah, maybe turned off, as you can see, because I didn't feel to use it. Then we have a wah bad horsey legacy. Yeah. So basically you wah, but I didn't connect an expression pedal. At the moment I don't know if this unit has an auto wah. I cannot see it here. So if you know about that, maybe you could post it in the comments below. In the AxeFx you can also use the usual wah and connect it to an oscillator to yeah, to simulate your foot moving. So basically there you can use this as an auto wah. I don't know if this unit has it. To be honest, I didn't use this unit very often because of the missing editor, so now maybe you will see it from time to time in my videos. Here's a pitch shifter, which is currently set to tune down the guitar whole step. Turn it on. And to be honest, this is really impressive, because I don't feel any kind of latency. maybe the best detuning or down-tuning effect which I experience in a modeling unit. Even in the AxeFx I feel maybe a little bit of a latency. 2 steps down. Also no latency. So really, how far can we get down? Maybe 1 octave. Ah, spider! Yeah, 1 octave down. To be honest, it's 2 octaves down. Sorry. But honestly, who needs this? Maybe if you would like to simulate a bass, but then yeah, I don't know if I would do this. Anyway, it's working fine. So what else? We have a green 808. Does what it does. And as I said, the quality of the effects here is really good. So turn it off. You can hear the raw amp, very dynamic. Yeah, the 808. Maybe we can check out some others. What else do we have? Here you can see all the overdrives which the unit has. What might be interesting? Okay, let's start with the governor. Works also, but maybe as you can see here, the effect is flashing as long as you didn't save it. So if you change now to another block, it will go back to the saved setting. But if you change it, let me see now. Okay, it doesn't change the. It's only flashing, I think, if you're changing the effect. Okay. Yeah, but as you can see here, and then you have to press Enter to accept the new effect. Otherwise, if you go back here, then yeah, it will go back to the saved effect. What else do we have? Chief. Okay, this is maybe the boss. DS1 also very nice. So yeah, usually I would use this for maybe amps with less gain, like maybe plexi-like amps. So for a high gain amp, I would usually use the kind of tube screamer because it's just pushing the mids. It doesn't deliver that much more saturation out of the overdrive. Okay, here we have the Boss OD. Maybe this is a better choice for a high gain amp. Okay, sounds also nice. What do we have here? An exotic boost. See how these things sound without the amp. Okay, you don't hear that much. Yeah. Anyway, I think you will find what you need here. Although it's not maybe a ton of OGs, but yeah, the essentials are there, and they're all in good quality. Here you have also bass OGs, I think. That's also new to me. Yes, what do we have here? It's the amp, and in this case the amp is a neural capture. John's 3, which is maybe John Petrucci's amp. Maybe one capture they made when they created his plugin, I don't know, but and with these neural captures, you have only bass, middle, treble, and volume control, as you can see here. As if you're using conventional amps, no, sorry, not conventional amps, but amp models here. You can see then suddenly you have control. Oh, what is this? Doesn't say anything. Uber lead. Okay, maybe something was not working here. Okay, let's check out another one. Diesel. Okay. I don't know now what this mark means, but anyway, yeah, you can see here you have way more controls. Deep control, presence control, master control. Also, I think it depends on the amp model which controls you have. So this was also an amp which I like pretty much. It also has a ton of gain and bass, so maybe we can reduce a bit. Okay. What happened now? It went back to John's. Okay. Yeah, this is a little bit annoying because if you're going to, yeah, as I said, if you change to another block, then it's going back to the initial state. Anyway, also the volume is maybe a little bit. Let's just switch back to the initial. Okay, so yeah, this is the amp block. For those of you who are interested in the amps, here you can see the amps that come with the unit. British amps, then maybe Lone Star, then the Petrucci's, and Diesels, EVA, Jazz, Friedman, so PV. Basically everything you need, and yeah, so that is maybe yeah, sorry, where is it? That is maybe enough for most of you users. Again, it's not maybe a plethora like in the AxeFx, but to be honest, who needs maybe 200 amp models? Here we have the cab section. And this is where this unit really shines because, yeah, I think, or in my opinion, these Neural DSP things, they have the best cab emulations or IRs which are currently on the market. As you can see here, there are two microphones, and yeah, you can choose or scroll around with this thing here, and then it's moving the position and also the distance. If you go down, it's the distance, and here it's maybe the position. Also, you can do it with the knobs, and yeah, you can pan it and set the level, of course. Also, if you change the levels here, it's not that drastically like maybe in some other units. I wish it had the feature like in the AxeFx where the overall volume is staying the same even if you do something here with the levels, because it's yeah, you don't want to change the overall volume. Usually you just want to yeah, change the levels between these two microphones in this case. Also, you have another page here where you can have your high pass filter or low pass filter to cut highs and lows. Also very helpful. And yeah, you have your microphones here, which are also not that much. That many, sorry, and you can load custom IRs. You have the dual delay here, which is currently turned on. And as you can see, if you go to these blocks, you can always see here on the left side what is available here for the current effect type. So here you have your delays, tape delay, slapback, dual delay. Turn that off. Here we have the reverb. By the way, that is the riff of my latest single, Indispensable. Please check that out on Spotify or on my YouTube channel. And yeah, here it's going to this row, and here you have your modulation effects, chorus, very nice. 2290 emulation, and yeah, I use this to create my stereo widener effect. Unfortunately, this unit doesn't have the widener effect, which is delaying maybe one side of the signal, but this effect here comes close maybe. Also, you have other choruses. And of course, maybe if you're using a mono chorus, you could put it in front of the amp. Let's see how that works. Okay, we have to move the wah. Yeah, it's working as expected. Also, what you have here are the phases and flanges. Might be a little bit too much for my taste. Yeah, so yeah, this is way more comfortable to check out all the effects here than scrolling on the small touch screen. So I think for today's unit it's a have to that they come with an editor. And what else? Yeah, here we have, of course, EQs. Also, yeah, they have parametric graphic EQ, which is enough, but yeah, also not that many. But honestly, with this unit, usually I can get my tone just by choosing the right cabinet and moving the microphones here. It's so flexible, so I didn't use the EQs a lot. And also you have an 8-band parametric EQ here, so that is maybe more than most people need. And another delay here. Okay. So what did I do now? Okay. Maybe occasionally it changed the output here. Is that a bug? Who knows? But look at the delay here. You have not only the times and the usual features here. The second page you have these crazy things like the dynamic depth and knee and feedback depth, which most people, maybe including me, don't understand. Here you have low pass and high pass modulation rate, mod depth, which I would use if something gets in the way. So maybe let's use my usual delay here. As you can see, I set the low pass here. Also the high pass is maybe. And by the way, these are the things which I always recommend when you are having problems with delays in a live situation. Sometimes if you don't apply the low cut, or in this case the high pass, and the delay signal has lots of bass frequencies, maybe if you're playing palm muted strings, then it comes together with your playing, and then you have these huge bass overdrive or bass frequency amount, which should be reduced. So in this case, I recommend to apply the low cut here. Maybe usually it's enough if you set it around 100 Hertz. And also if your delay is a little bit too prominent, you can reduce the high cut. And if you set it here, basically cutting all the presence frequencies, if you're setting it around maybe 2 or 3K, you have this nice background ambience created by the delay, but it's not interfering with your playing, so because you cannot hear the actual notes. Then you can also set maybe the feedback a little bit longer. So yeah, that is the editor, and my opinion about this thing is yeah, it's really well thought out in my opinion, and it's working great. It may look not that fancy like other editors. You don't see the amps here, and also if you're familiar with the Neural DSP plugins, well, they have these phenomenal editors on your PC, which this unit doesn't have. This is basically what you can see on the screen. But to me, that doesn't matter. Also, the editor of the AxeFx is maybe not that fancy, but in my opinion, it's really working great. Never had any problems with that, and I hope this is also the case with this unit. So finally, I can use this unit as I got this thing. And yeah, it's still in a beta version, but except from occasional crashes, I didn't see that many bugs or something which they should work on, or features which are not supported. So yeah, I think they're on a good way. And of course, we're all waiting that we can import our favorite Neural DSP plugins on this unit. So yeah, anyway, yeah, hope this helps you to get an impression. Subscribe to my channel and check out my music on Spotify, YouTube. See ya.